So hi and welcome back. Today what we're going to be doing in this part is we're going to be finishing the comment system. And I remember in the last video I said that it was going to be a complicated process that would involve arrays and things. But I think I found, I worked out a way simpler process, and it's really easy to do. But I haven't tried it yet, so I don't actually know. So first thing we do is we start off by creating a new document, and what we're going to do is we're going to use iframes. So what an iframe is basically a HTML element that loads an external page into the current page. I can actually give an example of that. So I'll call this comment frame.php, change it to PHP and save it. And all we do is write iframe and close the iframe tags, and we don't even need them on another line. All we do is write src equals and then we give it the website. So for this example I can just write Google, and the width could be 100 which is 100 pixels, and the height could be 150. Okay, so now if we save that, and all we do is type in comment frame.php. Let me see. Okay, so what's actually happening here is when we refresh, the iframe actually is working and it is loading the website. I'll just see if we view the page source. Oh no, not the page, except it doesn't load Google for some unknown reason. So what we're going to do is we'll load, let's say, localhost /tutorials. I'm just going to load the find friends. Okay, so I'm just going to load the find friends website, and we hit refresh, and as you can see it is in the iframe and it is the dimensions we specified. So that's good. That means it's working. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this to dynamically load. We're going to put this iframe, we're going to cut this and we'll put it on the home page. In the section where it says comment body, we get rid of that and we just paste in, we'll just rewrite it because it's quicker. So it's just two iframe tags, and the first one src equals, and in our case it's if you do a dot / it's the same. It just means it'll look in the current directory it's in, so it'll look in the find friends directory for the file. So if we do that, and then we look for comment frame.php, and to make sure it works on the comment frame.php page we just say this is comment, I don't know. So we say that and we hit refresh. We see it says this is a comment. Okay, so actually the reason we see this is a comment is because that's what I put on the page. So we just go back and we go to this and we click show comments. We get this is a comment, and the comment box is the height of the iframe. What we're going to do is we're going to set the width to, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add style to the iframe. So the height we're going to set to auto so that it resizes depending on the amount of content. The width we're going to set to 100% so that it fills the div. And we can also use another property called min height, so that It just means there's a minimum height of the iframe basically, and the minimum height we want the iframe to be we could say 10 pixels. And if we go back here and we refresh, we hit show comments, and as you can see it sort of fills up a load of space, but as you'll find out, if we type in max height and we set the max height to 20 pixels and refresh, you'll see that the iframe is now only 20 pixels tall. So for the minute we're just going to leave the max height out and refresh again, and there we have it. So you've probably already guessed it, on the comment frame page is just where we're going to load the comments for an individual post. And the way we're going to do that is it's going to look for the ID of the post. So it's going to be comment frame question mark ID equals, and the ID is going to equal the ID. The ID variable is the ID of the post. As you can see, this ID row is part of the query for retrieving information from the posts table, which means that is the ID of each post. So now that we've done that, we go into the iframe or the comment frame page, and what we're going to do is we're going to say get ID equals get ID. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a MySQL query, and this is going to say get comments equals MySQL underscore query, and the query is going to say select all from okay, so I just checked, and the table we're looking for is post comments. So post underscore comments our ID, I don't know, let me see. So if we scroll down and we look in here for the post ID field, so it's where post underscore ID equals the variable get ID. And then what we want to do is we want to say comment equals MySQL, or no, we're actually going to say while comment equals MySQL fetch associative, and then obviously get comments. Then we're just gonna, actually we can copy this from the other page, save time. So we can just copy this whole thing. We can actually cut it because we don't need it here anymore. So just paste this in here. And I'm just going to do this to tidy it up and make it easier to read. Okay, so now we've done this. Okay, this is slightly different. So all we do is put the while loop in here. And that's it. So in the while loop, we just want to echo comment body, and then we're gonna append a break onto the end so that it's on a new line. So now if we refresh and we hit show comments, okay, so we can check for errors by going to this page and then just going to comment frame.php, and obviously it'll be an undefined index because we need to go to ID equals 14. Okay, So okay, the reason this is wrong is pretty simple. I wrote get ID up here, and I said where post ID equals ID, which isn't a variable we created, so it's not going to show up obviously. So we're just gonna refresh now. Okay, so I also stupidly forgot to include the connect file. Sorry. Sorry about that, I think I have like a cold or something. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the ink folder, and we're going to go to, I think it's ink files, or maybe scripts probably. Yeah, it's scripts. So we're just going to type in include ink/ink files /scripts/mysql underscore connect connect.php. So and obviously surround this in quotation marks. So let's try that again. MySQL underscore, okay, and it's MySQL underscore connect.ink.php. Thinking back, I don't actually know why I did that, but whatever. So we hit refresh or reload, okay. Yeah, okay, it's not ink/ink files, it's ink/scripts. Refresh, and we get echoed the two rows from the database that are associated with that particular post. So as you can see, post ID equals 14, post ID equals 14, there's two of those. So two are displayed. So now if we refresh here, we hit show comments, and we get both comments. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to actually change this so that there's not this huge gap here. Okay, so as usual, I'm just going to go for the easier way out. And by that I mean I'm just going to say frame border equals 0, and I'll say max height. Oh, and by the way, I got rid of the height tag or attribute. So what I'm going to say is max height 150 pixels. So if we refresh, we hit show comments. Obviously it hasn't changed yet, but what we can do is, well, we can fix that up later. So at the moment it's got a max height of 150 pixels, so after that the comments will sort of have a scroll bar beside them and you can scroll through the comments. And well, that's what I'm going to do. So right, next thing we're going to do is now that we've got that, we're going to say we're going to go up here and we're going to say count equals MySQL num rows and num rows get comments. So then what we're going to say is if count equals 1 or doesn't equal 1, no, let me think. If it doesn't equal 0, which means if there is comments, then we'll show this code. Otherwise, we'll echo no comments to display. So we could just say something like that. Hit refresh, show the comments. Okay. Line 21. Okay, so right, it looks like I just left out the curly brace. So refresh again, show comments, it works. this one has no comments, so it says no comments to display. So to make this look a wee bit better, what I'm going to do is put a few break tags in, and I will actually center it using the old center tag. You've probably already realized that I don't use the most efficient or effective methods, but I like to keep things simple and easy, and they work for me. So hit show comment and it shows up. Okay, so I also noticed that when you click on a comment and there's another one showing, you have to double click, but oh no, so you don't. Never mind, maybe I was just doing something wrong. So now we've got that sort of sorted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put some style tags in, and I'm just going to say body, no, star for all, and I'll say font size 12 pixels, font family, Arial, Helvetica, Sans serif. So let's just try that. Probably won't work, but whatever. Okay, so it did work. Okay, so eventually I probably will get around to making that shrink, but for the minute it doesn't bother me, so I'm not gonna do anything about it for the minute. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say we're gonna append this on, and we'll say posted by, no, I'd actually posted, no, you can't do that. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Posted by said, and we could even put a HR tag in, doesn't matter. So hit refresh, hit show comments, and okay, that's a bit ugly. Yeah, that's not great. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that, and we'll put the HR tag here, try it again, and we'll obviously change the color of it. So it looks a wee bit better. It's not great still, but we'll fix that up now. So what I'm going to do is I'll go into the CSS folder, and I'll hit all files, site style, and I'll find out where the other HR tag is here. And instead of just including the other CSS file, since I've already got some inline, no, not inline CSS, but some CSS here, then it doesn't matter. I can just paste it in, and as you can see, that's changed color now. So what I'm going to do now is I'll say bold for this, and there now sort of comments are working, and we can okay, so it looks like we haven't gotten the date of the comment, so maybe we'll do that. So, but for the moment I'll leave that like that until we make a form to actually send comments. Okay, so actually that's what we'll do now. Okay, so we'll create a new document. We'll save it as okay, no, we don't even need to do that. What we'll do is we'll create a second button, or a button in the comments that says post comment. So we'll actually do that now. So up here, let me see, above here we can just say we can close the PHP tags actually, and then reopen them here. So in here we are free to use HTML code. So what we'll say is a link post comment. So we hit refresh, show it, we get post comment. Okay, it's a wee bit weird looking. So what we'll do is put it in a div. Close the div off, some style, float, right, whoops, float right, display inline. Let's try that. So now we hit refresh, and now as you can see we have a link that says post comment, and it's displayed inline, which means that it's on the same line as this one. So now what we're going to do is whenever the user presses post comment, it's going to create a form, like sort of the way we showed the comments. It's going to kind of do that. And it's going to create a form and allow someone to post a comment without leaving the page. They hit post comment, it refreshes the iframe, and it shows up as if we were using something like Ajax or whatever. So I'm afraid that's all I've got time for today, and thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and especially subscribing this time, since as you probably already know, I had to swap channels. So I'd be really grateful if anyone who's already subscribed, and anyone who hasn't previously subscribed who likes my videos would subscribe, because it really helps me out. So thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.